Well, today I'm back at making a knife review video, a knife test, and today's knife is a knife made by a great American firm that is called Blind Horse Knives, and this model is the Bushcrafter. All the specs are in the intro of the video, so if you want to know more about that, get back to the beginning of the video. Nice blade, thick blade. I've decided to go for a flat grind for this time because I test a lot of Scandi or other grinds, and here it's what I call a full taper grind. This means that the blade, the first grind begins at the spine and goes down to the edge, towards the edge with a slight slope, and then you have the secondary bevel that forms the cutting edge. Now as you can see, it's a nice blade with the point of the blade aligned with the middle of the knife. The handle is micarta, green micarta, with nice brass and steel studs. I can't really tell. A lanyard hole. It's really well polished. It holds well in the hand, so great looking knife. Now about the performances, we are gonna begin that review with the feather stick. So feather sticks. Okay, really fine feathers. Just cut it though. I'm cutting all my feathers, but I can tell they are really paper thin. Just having to get used to the shape of the grind. I'm gonna make really short feathers here. Okay, I really like the edge here. Okay, I got at least 2 curls with those feathers, which is excellent for lighting with the feathers, with the fire steel. Really thin. I found the perfect angle here. Okay. No need to make much more feathers here. They are really paper thin and will ignite really easily with fire steel or so. The blade is amazingly sharp, so it's really comfortable to work on your feathers. I haven't used a flat grind for some time, so just had to get a bit used to the angle of the grind, but it's extremely sharp, extremely comfortable to make. I make them a bit short on this video, but I can tell here I cut them. Let's see that kind of, well, lost it. I don't know how much you will see, but here the curl. I have 7 curls here, about 7 curls. It's excellent. So, as I've said in the 3 marks, doesn't do the job, does the job, or performs extremely well. Of course, it performs extremely well, and this is the first time I used that one, so I'm really impressed. Okay, so general cutting here. I've just brought some bread to test it. Well, it's not the perfect bread, but here you see the slices are straight, so the blade is well centered and goes perfectly well. No need to make too much test, but I'm just gonna show you on a piece of jute twine here. If it slides between my fingers, it won't work. Well, no problems cutting pretty much anything, but I like the test of the bread or cheese or something like that to see if the blade drives straight into the bread or into what you are cutting, or if it does deviate a bit, and here it's not the case. General cutting, no worries, it's an excellent knife. Now, well, let's try the batoning. So, batoning. Well, it's digging into the ground, so I spend more time putting my stick into the ground than splitting it. Oh, much better when I didn't realize the soil was so tender. Right into a knot. Plenty of knots in this wood, but it works really well though. Not putting a lot of effort. Okay, here I have plenty of firewood, and yeah, you see it's still plenty sharp. Excellent. No worries to cut that wood into smaller pieces. Well, so performs really well when it comes to batoning. Excellent blade, and I like the way that the full taper grind, the flat grind, splits the wood pretty easily. So excellent. Now let's try the chopping and cross-cutting. I wanted to test on that branch of hardwood, pretty heavyweight, and let's see how it performs. Okay. Okay, for a piece of hardwood like that, it's impressive how it splits really well. The wood. Okay, impressive stuff here. I've broke my baton, so well, use that one. I don't have any more batons, but it splits also this huge piece of hardwood really well. No worries about that. Okay, so cross-cutting. Okay, well, I broke the tip, but it digs really well into the wood. I'm really surprised in the good sense, because I was a bit worried because of the shape of the handle, for it to be too slippery in the hand, but you have an excellent grip. The micarta holds the hand really well, even if you use it that way. So don't even need a lanyard here. It really retains your hand really well, and this knife is really heavy. It's probably not hollowed out in the handle, so this means it's a bit handle heavy, but you have a lot of striking power with that knife. So it performs really well in that field of cross-cutting here. I did make that a bit, well, not perfect at all because the wood broke before the end, but I can tell that when you hit the wood, you drive well inside of it, so it's excellent for cross-cutting and chopping tasks. So, well, now let's see more about the fire steel striking. Sorry, it was first trap making as a survival basic task and a good test for whittling wood. So, trap making.
Strength of my life.
Okay, so again a figure 4 trap, easy to make and quick to build. Well, kind of. So here, as you've seen, it's pretty easy to build that, and using this knife, the handle is really comfortable for chest cutting. The advantage of having a handle that has this rounded kind of broom handle shape is that you can use it comfortably that way, or also the other way. You can turn it, move it around. It's really slick and really comfortable in the hand in any position. So a really excellent knife for whittling and doing smaller cuts or stuff like that. Excellent. Now, fire steel striking. Okay, fire steel striking. The spine is squared off. No worries about that. I'm curious to try that on the curl that I did make just before. Okay. So while the curls did burn pretty easily, the wood is a bit wet, but it catches a flame pretty easily. So this is a good proof of the quality of the knife for feather sticks and fire steel. Excellent. Okay, now let's talk a bit about the features. Edge retention. So far, I can say that the blade is still pretty sharp. Here, I'm not sure you can see my hair, but it still cuts really well. I've had a lot of knives that were put through batoning, cross-cutting and so, and that didn't retain any sharpness. Here it's still extremely sharp. So it's excellent when it comes to edge retention, ease of resharpening. This kind of blades are usually quite easy to resharpen, just find the angle, no worries about that. Now I've tried just to use it a bit on my leather strop, and well, I could feel the difference. It came extremely sharp. I just try it a bit just to see, not a real test, and well, ease of resharpening, maintaining the edge is quite easy on that blade, so no worries about that. The handle, well, when it comes to bushcraft knives that I've tested so far, this blade, this handle is quite different, really rounded, no flat spots, really shiny, really polished, but it feels great in the hand. It doesn't slip. It's really comfortable because you don't have any spot that can harm your hand or like that. It's really, it feels your hand, so it's really an excellent handle. I think when it comes to comfort, it's really great. You can use it backwards if you want for other stuff. The same comfort. I'm absolutely not worried because there's no guard, because I don't really need a guard. a guard gets in my way, so I really prefer. So this allows you also to choke on the blade, to have a better control. As I've said, it's really comfortable to use, and you can also easily add a piece of paracord as a lanyard, because the hole is pretty huge. You can also, I think, use it as an axle for a bow and drill method, like so, because it's a bit bigger than most of the knives I've tested so far. So I've tried with other, it works, but here it will work and perform even better. Now the sheath. Here mine came with that sheath, with a dangler, which is really practical and useful in thick brushes. So it hangs, you won't stick a branch in between you and your sheath. Really oversized ring here, D-ring, so it's a great thing too for strength. You have a Chicago screw to hold and retain your dangler, so you can replace it if it breaks without any problem. You can also remove that to use it with the standard belt loop. So this is an excellent thing. It adds and allows you to have options. Great stuff. The sheath is a standard Bushcraft sheath, but it has a huge cover, a huge lid like that, so you know you won't lose your knife. It's really well built, thick. You have also a huge lanyard hole here and another one here, which allows you to wear your knife in a baldric style carry option. Excellent thing too. A fire steel loop for army style fire steel. Excellent stuff to have with you. You have your basic survival kit all in that sheath, and well, really well built. Something else I'd like to point out is that what I like with this sheath is that you have a place here where you can use that as a leather strap to hold the blade of your knife. So it's an excellent thing in my opinion. Now overall this knife is excellent, really comfortable, performs really well. So in my opinion, something else I want to say again, the handle is simple, it's sturdy, it's well designed. The blade is symmetrical, so excellent for drilling holes. Well, I can only advise that knife. I think you can also have other grinds if you prefer. You have other options. I think you verified that on the website for the scales, and also I can recommend that at 150 bucks. It's an excellent piece of equipment and a really great bushcraft knife. So with that, and the guys at Blind Horse Knives are also really sympathetic, friendly, and really great guys. So I bet you won't be worried to order that from that great knife factory. So guys, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and see you soon. Now I've got to eat my sausages before it's too late. Cheers guys. So, good. So, ah putain, ça tourne là. Ok.
Sorry. So, batoning.